Calling all event people. It looks to me like virtual events are here to stay. Corporate town halls, product launches, conferences and kickoffs, they're still going to happen. And going virtual may even be a benefit to your business. I'm Barney from Supertribe, Melbourne, and I've been asked a lot of questions about virtual events. So in this series of videos, we'll be decoding the relatively new event platforms. The most important thing to get right in the virtual events world is engagement. How can you stop your invisible audience just walking away? You probably won't even know. Well, you will. I'll cover that in the next episode because I really should start by getting you familiar with the basic online platforms. If you don't know the difference between a webinar, a webcast, a hybrid event, then keep watching. This one's for you. So web-based seminars or webinars are interactive online meetings hosted on a web-based platform. If you're using Zoom, which you probably are, you've already got a grasp of the basic form of a webinar, an online discussion via an emailed invitation. Webinars are just a small extension of what you're already doing. The main point of a webinar is that it's live. It's interactive and it has features, and there are a huge amount of platforms to choose from. Top tip here, online platforms all have varying limits on audience capacities, and they will charge you more for the larger number of attendees you have. Some platforms quote huge audience capacities, over 1,000, but you may well see a reduced functionality. Webinars are engaging. They form a dialogue with your audience, and the platforms come with many cool features as standard. You can present side to side, so your live image sits next to your presentation. A panel session can discuss a topic, but for obvious reasons, I would recommend a moderator and keep the numbers down, otherwise it just turns into a shouting match. Hand out documents during your presentation or play pre-recorded videos. Another top tip here, I would definitely suggest choosing a platform that allows you to upload videos in advance rather than sharing your screen or sharing their screen live. It reduces the internet draw and your event will be much more stable and better quality for it. There's also live text chat, which can be outvoted by the live attendees. There's Q&A and polling, which I love. It means you get immediate feedback from your audience. An awesome feature of webinars are their analytics, lots of lovely event data. Great for event organisers to get real-time information. Attendee numbers, all the polling, chat and Q&A answers, and a whole heap more. Great for showing clients in the debrief. Okay, on to web-based broadcasts or webcasts. As the term suggests, when you're broadcasting, the quality is usually a lot higher, utilising a professional film crew and all the kit to go with it. Webcasts can be live, but just as often the presentations are filmed, put through a post-production process and made to look super slick. They're usually hosted on custom microsites, which is a fancy word for just a mini website, or even built within a company's own website so its own employees can navigate to it easier. The production values are generally so much higher in webcasts, and organising one is more akin to organising a TV show, so they need to be approached in that way. TV graphic techniques are used like openers, stings, and lower thirds to maintain interest and make the event pop. The target audience of a website is also different to that of a webinar. Think of a TED Talk, award ceremony, or financial results. Webcasts are usually tailored to be a one-way conversation with MCs and speakers presenting to a large audience directly. So because of this lack of interactivity, you really need to think about ways of how to engage your audience. More so than ever, content, narrative, and production values are key. Webcasts are designed for large audiences, meaning a global reach. They can easily justify the spend, and as they are almost always recorded to be available on demand, audiences can view them whenever it suits them. So, in summary, webinars are online events hosted on a platform. They're very engaging and they're meant to be interactive. Webcasts are also delivered online, but they're hosted on custom designed sites. They generally have higher production values and they're more of a one-way delivery. Okay, my time is up. This is just a general overview, but I hope it helps. If you're still stuck or need any more information, just reach out. In the next clip, I'll be talking about engagement, the big one, the number one thing to nail. After that, I'll be visiting a few pop-up streaming studios to show you how effective they are when producing hybrid events, where things really start to get interesting. Remember, creativity doesn't mean expensive. It just means getting the best bang for your budget.